In this video, I'm going to quickly demonstrate how to set up Open Media Vault 7. By the end, you'll have a network share that you can access from the Explorer and your web browser. All you'll need is a spare computer with at least 2 disks, a USB stick, and an Ethernet connection. I'm using an old desktop with an i7-4790, 16GB of memory, and 5 disks, with 4 of them running in a RAID 5 configuration. For the purposes shown in this video, you can get by with a lot less. You'll also need another device with a web browser for later configuration. First, download the latest ISO file from openmediavault.org. Flash the ISO to your thumb drive using your flashing tool of choice. Here I'll use Balena Etcher as it is very straightforward. After flashing, insert the drive into your computer and follow the on-screen instructions for entering the BIOS. Inside the BIOS, find the option for Secure Boot and disable it. Save your settings and reboot. Open to your boot menu and start from the thumb drive. Once at the splash screen, select Install. Next, select your language and region settings. After this, the system will scan for network hardware. At first, it didn't detect my network card. I resolved this by selecting Go Back and then selecting Detect Network Hardware from the menu. After obtaining an IP address, you will be prompted for a host name. Pick something simple. For domain name, choose the default. Next, choose your administrator password. Select the disk you want to use for the operating system. Be careful though, as once you press enter, it will begin installing immediately. When the data copy is finished, remove your thumb drive and press continue. After rebooting, you will load into the terminal. Don't worry though, you won't be doing anything here. At the top, the server's local IP address is listed. After you've written it down, you won't need a monitor for your server anymore, as the rest of the setup is done from the web. On another device, enter the IP address into the search field of your browser. The default credentials are admin, with the password being Open Media Vault as one word in lowercase. In the top right, click on your user account and change your password. Here, you can also customize your dashboard to your liking. On the left, go to Storage, then File Systems. From here, you can choose to create a new file system. Select BetterFS or ext4. If you already have a file system, click on Mount an existing file system. For any changes you make, you'll need to apply the changes. Next, click on Shared Folders and then Create. Choose a name for your folder and then the file system that it links to. The relative path is which folder on your file system the network share will start from. Anything above that folder, the network share will not have access to. Click on Services, SMB, and then Settings. At the top, click Enabled, and then scroll down and click Save. Go back to SMB, then click Shares. Press Create, then choose your shared folder. I want to see hidden files, so I uncheck Hide dot files. Head on over to Users, Users again, and then click Create. Choose your username and password. Check Disallow Account Modification and save. After creating the user, select it and click Shared Folder Permissions. Give your user read and write permissions to your shared folder. Now if you open the Explorer, you can find your network share. When prompted for credentials, enter the user you just made. You've now made a network share. We will also install a plugin named File Browser, which gives you access to your NAS from a browser similar to Google Drive. Go to Systems, Plugins, select File Browser, and click Install at the top. When it says End of Line, the installation has finished. Go to Services, and then File Browser. Click Enable and choose your shared folder. Now go to your search bar and enter your IP address, followed by a colon and the port number 3670. The default credentials are admin, admin. The File Browser plugin uses its own accounts. Go to the settings page and change your password. The File Browser provides some basic functionality such as viewing photos, video playback and text file editing. Now you've set up Open Media Vault. You have a network share as well as your own cloud in your browser. In my next video, I will turn this NAS into a multi-purpose media server. I will also make a video on how to access your servers at home from anywhere with a VPN. Thank you for watching, bye bye.